Hello. Hi, I'm a bit late due to wonderful technical difficulties. Well, hello there. Hello there, hello there, hello there. I'm live, I'm here. I need to swap the Pokemon. This one's a bit, am I stupid? I'm just playing ping pong here now. Real quick, we need to swap the Pokemon because I cannot deal with this fish that way. Yeah. Can you stop ping-ponging me around? Jeez. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit late. Reason being, had some technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but apparently my USB port wasn't able to provide enough energy for what I suppose is probably the capture card. It was very odd and very weird. I don't know what happened. It was just there, but it was very weird. It was just very, very weird. I don't know. Oh boy, I can see that to be a future problem. We don't need a Zoomerl here. I won't need a Zoomerl if I want to farm Magikarp, so I guess I'll keep Lapras here now. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened, but it was a bit weird. Hi Judah, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello. And yeah, let's actually go to this map again. Not this. This map and see where it actually... There it is. The fish. We are going for the fish. The fish will not be easy. It is fast. It is annoying, but we'll have to deal with it. But yeah, DLC 2 of Digimon Time Stranger today as well. Right? We're halfway through, so we might finish DLC 3 today. And then we technically really just have side quests, so that's about it. So yeah, we'll see. First goal though. Hopefully that doesn't translate to being a future problem. I swear to God, this would be... I don't know what this fish's name is in English, by the way, so don't ask me. All I know is it's gonna be an obnoxious bitch. That's all I know. This is gonna be really damn obnoxious. It makes, honestly, sense just to wipe them myself, honestly. It just does. I should wipe them myself if they get too close, though not like this. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense to take this any other way. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I want this today. You just need a psychic type sandwich, and then they're good to go for the most part. But yeah, you get stuck in them. Because they're, again, they're really fast. Look at this. They're really fast. It is incredibly annoying, but you can't really do much, right? So you'll have to deal with them the way they are. Which is fast. Which is why I hope this is actually quickly over. Here's Krokorok. Hi, Krokorok. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello. You see this shit? It happens every single time. You cannot deal with this any other way. You just have to slap the shit out of them yourself, I guess. Which isn't great, but you can't really do much. Pucka, I am your stepbrother. That's a new one. Again... You see how this goes, right? It's an annoying hunt. Misinput. But yeah, we'll see if we can get it right. Once we get it, it's over. I'm not going to try another one of these guys, right? We have it. And that's that. We'll not be dealing with these otherwise. You see this? This is just, you could just do nothing against them. Right? You can't just do nothing against them. Jeff's stepbrother. Yeah, you can be Jeff's stepbrother, that's fine. It is so annoying. Look at this. I cannot move a centimeter without getting absolutely harassed by these idiots. Easily top 10 worst hunts in this game. I think actually top number 1 at this point. I think it might be worse than any other hunt in this game. You see this? I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. I can't touch anything. They're just gonna come and get you. German language settings, but speaking English? Yes, because you cannot change the language. Didn't you know that? Once you're stuck like this, you are stuck like this. But I, not official Pokemon Company. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to crash out. I hate this Pokemon with a fiery, burning passion. His parents are siblings. That's the only explanation I have. Flying incest product. I hate this Pokemon. Oh yeah, there he comes. There he comes. There he comes. There he comes. He wants you. He wants me. He wants you. He wants everyone. Look at this. Harassment. Harassment. Absolute harassment. I can't do anything. Video games are difficult to make, please understand. Except Pokemon. Every other monster tamer has a language setting that you can change the language in between. Not only that, right? It changes the right if the names are not given to you, if given to the Pokemon or tame creatures by yourself, then arguably they should. I'm curious, right? Let's say I set up. I mean, I probably can, but let's say I set up. Murder this one? It's just a theory, right? It's just a theory. I want to check something, right? Can I set up a picnic up here? Right? I think not, because of the damn trees. Right? But if I could, I would have. Oh, I can, actually. Okay, I'm so tired of dealing with this. I actually might do picnic resets. This pitch is annoying. Okay, wait. This might actually work. This might be actually go... No, oh, no. I can't even use it. Technically, I can't use the Psychic type one here because the fucking Slowpoke are here. I'm gonna crash out. Poke wants to play a visual novel. I think I've had enough with Ace Attorney, I think. Bruh, this is just outrageous. This is just so stupid. Wait, is this a better spot? This might be a better spot. Wait a minute. I have an idea. You just stay over there, okay? Belly Bolt, I think was its name. You know what? I may not have a brain, gentlemen. What are you doing on land? Go back! No! They can't go. They are evolving. But reading, like, it's a fun game if you're like, right, the court, right? That's fun. But like, everything else is not fun. He's like, oh God. Let me attract you. No way, this bitch is just on land now. You could fuck off. Goodbye. Why they are also here? Stop it. Go away. Leave me alone. What is your problem? You're just a Meryl. What could you even do, possibly? Smack them. All of them. Remove the duck. Okay, First message. Oh god, this is terrible. I fucking hate this. Bitch. This bitch is annoying. I'm gonna crush out. Oh god, I hate this Pokemon. For sure. Come here. Come here. Oh shit. What? Why were you gonna put me down for watching the Halo show? Because it's an abomination. Go away, Belly Bold! God, I hate this. This is terrible. It's green! It's green! I don't have to deal with this! I don't have to deal with this! I don't have to deal with this! I do not have to deal with this! I do not have to deal with this! I do not have to deal with this! I'm out of here! Stop! Stop harassing me! Stop! 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 It is here! It is green! I don't have to deal with this! I do not! Screw you! Can you stop? Where is it? 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 Oh my god, I don't have to deal with this stupid fish. I hate this thing. Woo! But there is no buts. Catch immediately. I won't deal with you. Immediately. Into the ball. Net ball. I don't care. Rest in piss. God, I hate this Pokemon. It's over. Get me out of here. Get me out of here immediately. Thank you. Get me out of here. Get me out of here immediately. Thank God. Okay. We got it. I'm guessing hasty. With, the usual thing, right? And it is... No. It is not. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this. Fuck off. Goodbye. Fly. Fly. I want freedom. And nothing but freedom. Okay. Alright, let's look around what we can actually shiny out normally. Because, I will not leave due to... the existence of something very fun, the Magikarp event. The spot is terrible. I tried, but these White Star Basculin fucking hate me, so I'm not dealing with this. Like, they actually hate me. It's terrible, and I hate them. I'll be real. Turtwig. I want to mostly go for Generation 2 if I can see it. So, you know what? Let's reset it, and I'm gonna wipe also the Magikarp if it shows up. I mean, it will show up, right? But I'm gonna wipe it if I can. So, like, it should be fine. So let's do that real quick. Right, let's reset for a better outbreak. Okay, we got something. Okay, no. Psyduck, don't care. There's also a bunch of other... The Cocklet is back! The BBC let... Anyway, I think that's what we're gonna go for. Unless there's something else in here, I think that's what we're gonna do because I don't have that. Ducklet! Ducklet is cute. Let me say... something that I don't know what that is. I should look at that. And then here, I'm still waiting for that Oddish outbreak. It just doesn't happen, chat. It just does not happen. It just does not exist. The Oddish outbreak, it just does not. I tried, but it just does not happen here. I get anything but that. Ah, well, I guess we're going for Diglett. Diggly dig, diggly dig. Cheerio, cheerio, cheerio. Alright, where is it? Where is it again? Here it is. Here it is. And I don't have one, so this is peak. While we're at it, look at that. Who's close by? Look at who's close. Look at who's close by. Time to fly. So yeah, the easiest way to, by the way, violate this poor soul, right? You just pick. You legit just pick a Zoomerel. You go in and you murder this man. He can't do nothing. He's weak as hell. Going in. Coming in hot. Good luck, bro. I'll manage. I'll manage. Thank you there. I'll manage. It shouldn't be too bad. It should not be too bad. Yeah, the usual, right? Increases speed, but like it's already faster to begin with, so like it doesn't really matter. But you just go in. You hit belly drum once. Okay, John Wolfie 1 million sub stream. He says Mr. Beast doesn't like him. How the fuck does Mr. Beast know him? That's so weird to me. Is it really? I mean, considering how long John has been on YouTube, I feel like, right? I feel like that kind of makes sense. It's not really unrealistic. That's an odd-looking Pikachu. That is indeed an odd-looking Pikachu. That's Mr. Beast, though. I don't think... Mr. Beast is not even anything... I wouldn't even classify Mr. Beast as a YouTuber. He is not. He's a company. He's nothing more than that. He is literally a company. Right? I put him. I'll put him actually the same category as T-Series at this point. He is just is. That's the truth. Come on, play rough with this Magikarp. Violate this fish. Alright, so then you just terrestrialize, right? It's actually quite simple. You literally just terrestrialize. But the great quality content, though... Is it really the quality that speaks? Or is it... See, I'll produce slop most of the time, right? But is it really the quality that speaks for him, or just the money? Mr. Beast has never donated $1 billion to me, so I won't subscribe to him. Understandable. Have a good day. I mean... Yeah, he has tons of money. But really, that's really it. I'll be real. Like... There's little to him being a YouTuber. How do I say that? He really just is more so a company. Right. Right, there's little Mr. Beast in the Mr. Beast videos. How do I say this? I think that's the way to put it. It's more so the money, and that's about it. My favorite Mr. Beast moment was when people called him out for being a tourist. And he melted on Twitter. Like, that man just had a meltdown on Twitter. You know, Mr. Beast says PewDiePie is a huge inspiration to him. I don't see it. I feel like that is a lie. I don't see it. Honestly, I don't see it. I'll be real, I don't see it. What does... Well, we got one, but you can get up to 4 or more. That's how lucky I have gotten with these. By the way, this is just free Herba Mystica. If you can farm these, do it now. There's little... I would say little. PewDiePie and Mr. Beast, if that's the inspiration he got it from. Alright, here's the Diglett. That's all I need, actually. I just need a Diglett real quick. And then we have another... We can remove another Generation 1 Pokemon. Right? We can just move another one out of the way. Of course, ground types could be a bit stupid. Right? Because at the end of the... You have to go for all the Digletts here. And seeing it might now also be a bit of a struggle. Due to lighting, right? Scarlet and Violet's. Don't you see it? I really cannot tell what the inspiration here was then. Right? I don't know if you've seen it, but have you seen how many people have tried to crawl up Ludwig's ass in recent times, right? Because that's another one of these candidates, right? Like, there were people actually trying to, like, whatever the goal was, right? They tried to put their entire arm up this man's booty hole. It is crazy, right? He had this whole stream, right? This whole streamer university thing, right? But I look at this, and I can't take this man's advice serious. Right? I just can't. Right? He's like giving advice to people, but when I look at this, I actually cannot take this seriously. Because if we remember, right? It's kind of hilarious. Ludwig tried to start a second channel, right? And it failed. Right? It completely failed. So I can't... Right, all these people giving advice, all these people saying they're like inspired by these big creators, right? Or by PewDiePie or like other people, right? They don't seem, they're inspired, but they don't really seem to do the same thing. I wonder why, because, well, it doesn't work anymore. Not really a big believer of inspiration. Just needs to say the N-word, Mr. Beast. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't think he has to say that. Those slurs can give you unimaginable power. That is true. That is true. How many people melt just saying retard is incredibly funny to me. Like absolute meltdown. Why is the Diglett spawn so low? Hello? It's a bit weird. PewDiePie is still getting clowned for it. Well, PewDiePie is basically almost essentially retired. Not to mention that the man has a family now. He has little time caring about this. Like, so little time. I think he really doesn't care all that much. Are you looking forward to the Bloodborne? Oh god, what? There's a Bloodborne movie? That cannot end well. We all know this will not end well. We just know it, right? We know. Right? That's just a reality. This will not end well. Do you have a blue nose? No way. No, it's just the lighting. I was like, wait, what the fuck? No, not again. The spawn rate is very little. Oh my god, the Sims movie. See, I've never played Bloodborne. Right, and it's not really anywhere available to me anyway, so like I don't really care. But I cannot imagine. I feel bad for the Bloodborne fans. I hope somebody stands. I think it will be good, mostly because Jacksepticeye is a producer. It's his favorite game. Well, if it's essentially fan-made, quote-unquote, then I do see a chance of it being decent. I do see it being decent. Reason being, I'm assuming, since he's a big fan, he cares about authenticity and accuracy, right? Obviously, that doesn't guarantee anything, right? But, like, I hope, right? That he does care about that. My hopes are there at least. Wow, the spawns are terrible here. Wow. The Diglett are not Digletting here. Right, they're not really work in my favor. That's kind of terrible. Riferi also said original Resident Evil 4 is... Can make up his mind. Wait, what? Thought he said Shadow of the Colossus was his favorite. Oh, yeah, his favorite. I don't know. I mean, that can change over time, right? That can change over time. So, like, it's fine, I guess. Are you stupid? Stuck. On the topic of Femi, I think the 40k show will be good because of how involved he is. Henry is. Yeah, I hope so, right? He's a big fan, right? He left the set of The Witcher because they actively dislike the source material and tried to change it, and have changed it. So I think that's a good sign usually, right? That is usually, I'd say, a good sign. Right. But we'll have to see, I don't know. It's not always that easy, sadly. Right, I do hope so though. Have you seen the fake article titled Henry Cavill may leave the 40k show because of back injuries from carrying the writing team? I mean, that wouldn't be the first. He probably already did that for the Witcher show. That disaster. That's an app. By the way, that was a disaster. And so many people dropped it afterwards, which deservedly so. That spin-off also didn't do well, right? That Witcher series spin-off did also not really well. That was also fucked. What are you doing? Hit this thing. Bank it. Holy fuck. Why is the collective of Diglett down here? I hope you can actually see the difference, because if I can, we might be in trouble here. We'll see. So it might be that today is, in fact, if we're lucky or unlucky, I suppose, today might be the last Time Stranger stream, almost. Maybe I'll do another one for the rest of the side quests. We'll see. And then I'll maybe upload some shorts, show off my max stat Digimon with perfect personality and skill, and then we should be okay. Me thinks, but we'll have to see. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet what we're gonna do. Do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube? I think the LA streamer scene did a lot more damage. Now, whether you want to, I wouldn't really count Mr. Beast into this category, but I would argue that it's significantly more damage. I did the Jacksepticeye question. I think that part did way more damage to YouTube than anything else, right? Jellywick, Hassan, Cutie Cinderella, all these people, right? That streamer bubble did insane damage. I guess you could argue Mr. Beast definitely also added to that. I mean, we literally have KSI essentially trying to do something similar. We can tell that's certainly not working. You'd be a fool to think that works. right? But he is trying to essentially copy the whole thing. Alright, if I swap to ground types, I think we should be okay. I don't know yet, honestly. I wish we were, like, closer to, like, some wall or something. That would be way better if we were, but I don't think we have that luxury or option. So we'll try what we have. What was that location? Oh, the current VTuber IRL trend is happening again, right? Once again, right? Who even knows what the V in VTuber stands for anymore, right? If the e-girls show their whore faces around, whatever, right? Fine. Not my problem. But I find it funny. A morbidly obese woman, I quoted that tweet. A morbidly obese woman did the VTuber IRL trend, right? And the women in the reply section were glazing this lady. By the way, she's morbidly obese. And there were people coping on other tweets saying, oh, the BMI is not true, the BMI is false. Fun fact, the BMI is not false. It is the most accurate tool we have. The only time it fails is when you are if you have a ton of muscles, right? And I mean a ton, right? If you're like jacked to the max, if you're like Trend Twins jacked, then the BMI does no longer apply. Anyway, I find that crazy that there's so many people that essentially push people into eventually taking their own life because they thought, you know, they were pretty and beautiful and stuff. It's crazy to me. I don't fully know what did it, but YouTube was a place where people did whatever, like making Charlie the unicorn, and it got ruined, I guess, yeah. You want to expose the lie, ask a woman how beautiful a fat woman is, then say she looks like her, they'll get mad. Yeah, true. That's the ultimate question. That's the ultimate question. The ultimate thing. You're just as beautiful as her. I need to look at the Herba Mystica recipe for ground types again. Was it the ham? Was it the Haminator? It is the Haminator. Earlier we had Fred. As obnoxious as he was, still superior to many other people, right? Many other people, right? I think one of the content creators I like a lot, for example, is Austin John. By the way, that man just got his first kiddo. I think he has a daughter now. Crazy, right? Okay, the Haminator. I need the Haminator. By the way, I need to farm plenty more Herba Mystica if I want to shiny on the lot. But yeah, let's make the Haminator. Ham it home. Okay, this is how you make a proper Haminator. Okay, guys, this is how you make it. A proper Haminator. Without making anything fall off, or maybe make things fall off. What do I know? But this is the Haminator. This is how you make a true ham sandwich. There's nothing more ham about this than this. This is the truest version of a ham sandwich, the Haminator. And then all the veggies in the middle. They also had Harry Potter parody, Lego stop motion videos. True, he didn't have any allegations come up about him either, like one of the few. I'm gonna say this, a lot of the controversies and allegations are not really controversies or allegations. They're oftentimes blown out of proportion, significantly blown out of proportion because people need something to cancel. There, I said it. There, I said it. A lot of these controversies are also just simply exist because these people are outright stupid, right? And they cannot keep a private life. I said what I said. Like the Saikuno thing, right? Nobody told this moron to go out there and bang the entire VTuber cast. Nobody told them that. He did that on his own. By the way, I will not be able to tell that. Like talking with minors. That is not what I'm referring to. Like, for example, cheating scandals. What has that... that does not go there on the internet. Right? That's not supposed to be on the internet. Right? We seen it, the Saikuno thing, right? And then these women, they tried to make them act like he was... right? They were misusing the word. Like, they called him a predator and stuff. I'm like, no. You just got played, and you hate it. Right? Obviously, I'm not referring to if you actually did something proper wrong, but like, I mean like minor shit just being blown out of proportion. It's just silly. Hi, Messi. How you doing? Everything well? Though, to be fair, even YouTubers can even survive this if they have a certain size, right? Right, we just have to look at, Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect, my wife. What the... Buddy, you were like half a kilometer away from me. How'd that work? That's a rather interesting hitbox, bro. That's definitely a hitbox of all time. Never seen a hitbox like that. Criminal. Like the theory that if human had Utopia, they would immediately look for a way to break it. Pretty much. Look at the Amber Heard defenders. That one. What else do we have? Right. There were allegations against the voice actor of Broly, right? Of like Z Broly and still the movie. Most the Dragon Ball Broly movie, right? They were completely false. But since people ran with it, this man lost everything, right? All his roles, right? This is because it's on the internet, it's guilty until proven otherwise. Poor Johnny Depp. Yeah, that was definitely something. However, this was honestly one of the most non-serious trials I've ever seen. Like, that was just not that... It was treated as not that serious by him. I think he already knew that he would win. So there's that. Hey, and he's going to be back as in a movie. This is the main role, so that's good for him. What else do we have? Oh. Good example. Pro Jared, right? Until he came back with tons of receipts. Right, we had that as well. Seen the left ring about one of the Steam Universe voice actors maybe being... Yeah, maybe being manga, and I'm like... Okay... You're using your mind that easily. You smash Amber Heard. Nah, I should probably take a shit in my bed. I'm not dealing with that. See, I like my bed clean and made, and not filled with dookie, right? I'm very much a clean bed enjoyer, if I do say so myself. Right? By the way, I'm gonna fail the shiny a few times probably because I can't tell if it's there actually. Because the screen's already incredibly small for me, right? Because I'm playing this in windowed. Ah, yes. Clearly a ground type. Not just steel, right? That's clearly a ground type, right? Definitely. I did not pick this one for fun, you know? Clearly a ground type. But no, I would not. It's like funny, right? They cannot, right, separate fiction from the creator, fiction from the voice actor, fiction from anything, right? I find that, honestly, at this point, hilarious, because I'm like, okay, maybe she has different politics than you, but, you know, really doesn't change the fact that she can play that role, right? Like, she can voice act that because, well, that's her job. Do you know the difference between, you know, somebody what they believe in their job? Then again, these people don't work. They don't know what jobs are. She thought your bed was a toilet. That'd be terrible. That would be terrible. Yeah, that would be terrible. Hell no. Ember with no personality is hot. I guess. Sure. Sure. But then again, you have to say she looked really aged in the trial, so I guess personality does affect looks. I suppose. But yeah, this is gonna be a shiny hunt of a lifetime. Like this definitely will be. This will be a hunt, painful one at that. There's no way I can tell the difference here. The Australian version of my dog stepped on a bee would be my dog stepped on a stonefish and died from neurotoxin. Classic. A classic. So, yeah, but I hope I do get through the 3rd DLC of Time Strange today. That'd be fucking good. Does it look different if it spawns in? Or is it really just the fucking blue nose? If it is, we have a problem. Because there's no way I can tell the difference. I know that Duck Trio looks different, right? It is darker. I think it is. But that floor shit is certainly not. Okay, serious, honest question. Who do you think the worst YouTuber is? That's actually quite difficult. I don't have a particular dislike for any YouTuber. So that's an issue. I don't know. The lighting pissed me off again. Whoops. No, it's just a difficult question. There's so many terrible ones. It's probably... Right. Probably one of the PDFs, right? Will probably be like EDP or... Honestly, there might be some worse, actually. Man, that's not a YouTuber. That's a politician. Probably still not the worst politician, but definitely very, very bad. I mean, the camera doesn't help at all. I'll be quite frank, but he's on YouTube, but he's not a YouTuber. That's a politician. Let me think. That's difficult, actually. Yeah, I'd probably go with like any of the breads. Pick one. Pick one. Just pick one you dislike the most, I suppose. Bro, will not be able to tell the difference between these guys. It's just impossible. It just is. Oh, by the way, have you seen... I will say this, the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy is the worst in the series. Yeah, I said it. It's the worst part of the entire series. Is that a nose? That's a regular nose. I'm saying it. Not counting Preds since that's too easy. Huh. Okay, now it's getting difficult. You know what? I'll go for an easy one. I think I'll go for an quite easy one. I think so. I have it. I think that's what I'm thinking. I think as a sniper wolf. There. Sexist. You've been waiting for that one, haven't you? You have been waiting for that one. Bro pulled this on me like I activated this fucking trap card. You activated my trap card. Sexist. What is this? This is so obnoxious. Why is there so... I don't think you're shiny. No, you're not. Just make sure so I obliterated you. It's just everything. Look at that, 3-4 shits. Anything but the Diglett, by the way. But yeah, I think that one definitely falls in that category. Just, bro, no, okay, enough. I'm done. I had enough. It's pissing me off. This is genuinely pissing me off. I need to go somewhere else, different location, try something else, because this isn't working. Is there another location where Diglett can show up? Okay, what about that one big guy that cheated on his girlfriend that you reacted to a while ago? He's not the worst. Arguably, the women trying to pull weird shit on him are arguably worse, which is hilarious. You've activated my trap card. Politically incorrect. It allows me to win the duel on 2 turns unless you draw Exodia. Nah, there's an easy way to undo this trap card. It's actually really easy. It's called Yes and. It's very effective against these people. Because they cannot defend themselves against this. Right? If you say yes and, they don't know what to do. It's essentially stun locking them. What about Pokimane? She's pretty terrible, but the only reason she's honestly terrible the only reason she's terrible though is because she tries to keep up this like cute gamer girl act that she just isn't. She just isn't what she's trying to portray. That's just the reality. She tries to keep it up. Even though we all know that she isn't what she's trying to perform here. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but leftists can die to words. Dies of word. By the way, I cannot tell what I'm looking at here. Like, I legit cannot tell. I cannot tell. It's just impossible for me to tell unless I get up close. That is so interesting. Cinder. I dislike her for different reasons. She's part of the group at the end of the day that's heavily sexualized VTubing. Not because of the whole Shot Lily drama, because that was a setup. That was a setup. We all know it was a setup. If I could just squeeze out the Duck Trio, I would already take that, but yeah. I thought it was because of the cheating. The cheating is obviously also shit. That's just another reason. But also the damage to the space. It wasn't that sexual in 2016. It wasn't that sexual in 2018. It wasn't even that sexual in 2020. But now it is. Because it's all e-girls. Oh no! Oh no, we still have an issue here. Not again. Not again. It does it again. I think either my capture card is finished, which is weird. I didn't even have it that long. Which is kind of unfortunate. But I think I might be cooked a little bit. I might be cooked a little bit, which is an issue. Because that's not normal. You're not supposed to do that. Now, how do I reset that? That is a question. If not, we have an issue, and I need to find an alternative for what to play. Okay, now it's gone, because I deactivated it completely. Huh. That is a good question. So what happens is, there's too much electricity coming through, which is an issue, right? That is a problem. I just don't know why that happens, or what causes this. That is the problem I have, and I don't know where that is coming from, or why that keeps happening. It just does. And well, once that happens, I cannot reset it for some odd reason. So now the USB thingy is deactivated. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, I don't know why this keeps happening, by the way. It didn't happen a while ago. Okay, let me see if that's the way to do this, because obviously I don't want that. I do not want that, so let's reset it. Now let's see. This one says it works just fine. This one says it works just fine. Huh. Okay, that's not it. Okay, let's see. Does that? What can I do here? Because that's obviously not normal, right? I don't know why this keeps happening. I do not know why this keeps happening. Well, it does say that here. It is updated. Okay, let's do that. Unplug this again. Huh, I know why that is. I don't know why that happens. Why that what is causing that? Let me see. Can I see this here? No, that's not it. Hi, Poke. Hi, GT. How are you doing? You're doing well. Does that fix the issue or not? No, it doesn't. Poke, what have you done? Nothing. That's the point. Absolutely nothing. That's the issue. Oh, there it is. What is causing this problem that I have? This worked a while ago, and now it doesn't. What happens if I deactivate it? Okay. Okay. Now what? Never mind. That doesn't help at all. Huh. Where does this come from? That is a good question right now. That is not saving me at all. I do not know why this doesn't work anymore. I would love to know why this doesn't work. It's very obvious that my USB port doesn't really do much anymore, which is very interesting. Even off the deactivate, it doesn't show like that it works anymore. So maybe it's because of the temperature. What do I know, bro? What do I do here? Oh, interesting. My thingy doesn't work anymore. That doesn't work anymore either. That's interesting. Would you please work again? Thank you. That's not normal. Hold up. I need to figure. Now we gotta do the usual thing, right? Now we gotta do the usual thing. Right. So this should be fine. Still, I think. It says it works the way it's supposed to, which is very interesting, right? That's the interesting part. Let's bring back the model again. That did not solve the issue at all, by the way. If I deactivated this now, I can't really get the model to start either way. Nope, now it works again. Okay, that's fine. That's not the issue. It's the other port. But I wonder why it doesn't work anymore. Right? Huh. What is the alternative, though, now? Because I can't really do much. So what is the problem? I'm doing well, but sad to say I'll be streaming a game that can be summed up with the meme, look at how they massacred my boy. Hello. Okay, that is not helping me at all. So here comes the question. What do I do? Because if the capture card starts to be acting weird, we have a problem. We have an issue, because I don't know how to resolve this. Is it any of the others? That works normal. That works normal. That works normal. I checked all of them. They all work normal. At least it says they work normal. That isn't just weird. No, I do not want to restart this. Are you stupid? Not you either. I can just go through all of these and see what's going on. They're all updated, so what exactly is the... That is such a good question. I just do not know where this is coming from. Hmm. I have no idea what we're gonna do now, because this doesn't work anymore. Maybe I need to check something. Maybe it is, in fact, the capture card. It's interesting how the capture card doesn't even get hot anymore, which is very interesting. Maybe unplug it completely? Yeah, we gotta mess around now a bit. Technical difficulties. More to come. Why did you do this? I did do nothing. That's the funny part. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything at all, which is very interesting. Okay, now it's plugged in again. It does not reset anything. Huh. I mean, of course, it could be a switch issue as well. But that wouldn't really make much sense. So it is probably the USB port. Either that or we have a slight issue. Hmm. Who knows at this point? Let's keep it unplugged for like a few minutes and see if that resets anything. If not, well, we have a problem. Might not be able to stream other stuff anymore and we have to go back to ROM hacks. That'd be bad. until I have either a new capture card. It doesn't look damaged, right? I treat these things very, very nicely. But I don't know. You never know. That's the problem. Boga did this. I did do nothing. That was not my choice. Huh, interesting. I've just recently had this issue. So it might actually be the capture card that's fucked. Right? Because everything else works, right? Plugged in again. Let's see. No, it just doesn't restart. That's so interesting. Huh, now it shows. Okay. And it still shows it. Okay. Okay, now I have unplugged it completely. Let's see. Put it in again. Does that show up again? Yep. It still says it, which is so interesting. Huh. Interesting, but why? How does this happen? That is a very good question. Right, it is just a regular capture card. That's not supposed to happen. Nope, it still does it. Huh. What do we do now? Oddly enough, it says it twice back to back, which is very interesting. You know what? Let's try something else. Let's swap these real quick. Let's try a different port, right? Let's try the different port. Maybe that can help me a little bit. Right? We never know. Right, now the port is in a different one. Different hole. Nope, it still says it. That is very interesting. It still says that. That is so interesting. Huh. So it might actually be that my capture card is broken. Already. How long will we do this? A few months, and it's already broken. So it would seem, at least. That is very interesting. Already, mind you. Already? That is so interesting. Huh. We're witnessing a life mental breakdown here, which is not fun at all, because that does not work. In this case, we have a slight issue. A very slight. What can we do? That is a problem. Nope, it still does it. It still does that, which is so interesting that it still does that. Right? At least it now asks only once, but that's not normal. That is very much not normal. Nope. I think this capture card might be broken. Which is interesting. Because you are not normal. You are not normal. I might actually need a new capture card. I might actually need a new capture card. Huh! That was fast. Hi, James. How you doing? You doing well? Hello. Huh. That was absolutely quick. How much did I use this for? How long? Maybe 6 months, maybe? Well, good stream, I guess. we gotta either go find an alternative, or we're cooked today. But yeah. I do not know why this keeps happening to me. I can't really fix it, no matter what I do. That's interesting. Hold up. That is very, very interesting. I do not know why this keeps happening. Okay, so what ROM hack will be next? I have no idea. We'll have to figure that out first. What is the issue? Me not know these things? For some odd reason, my laptop's telling me that the capture card essentially is pulling too much energy from the USB port, which is interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh, and I wonder where this is coming from. Right? I keep resetting it, but it doesn't do anything, which is not good. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. That's not great at all. That is an issue. I did not intend for that to happen. That's bad. That is very, very bad. So I wonder where that is coming from. Or is it because of the temperature today? Which is interesting. Well, I won't be sitting around doing this for a while. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what's wrong, but it's pulling more electricity than it's supposed to. Turn off the switch for a sec and see if that fixes it. I could try the Moemon or Metabots ROM. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, now technically it should not ask for more electricity. Switch is turned off. Nope. That just does not fix it. Yeah, we have an issue. I might need a new capture card. Which is not fun. Yeah, it seems that it's pulling too much electricity. I can do a little Google search, I suppose. I can do that real quick. How do we do this? Because otherwise I have an issue, right? It's not like I can do much now with the Switch and stuff. And everything. Which is a bit of an issue. Yep, that is a problem. You can shiny hunt in Moemon. I would like for this to be fixed. But it doesn't fix itself. And it won't be fixed. For now. That is the issue that I have. Well, in this case, this will be a very short stream. Because I need to think now. I don't have anything set up. I don't have anything set up. But yeah, I don't think I'll get this fixed for now. So I'll have to wait a bit. Means I need to set up other things for a little bit. That is the alternative, because this does not fix itself. Which is interesting. I did already shut it down, and that didn't fix it either. Oh, well, it fixed the temporary. Okay. That's interesting. Nope. I don't think... I don't think this actually will fix anything. I don't think so, at least. Well, it does show it now. Right, so it does show up in the list of stuff that I have. It just doesn't do anything. That is very weird. That is very, very weird. Hmm. Nope. Now it says it again. Yep. We have a problem. We have a big problem. We have a very large problem. A very, very large. A very large. Yep. Guys, this was the end of the stream today. I can't really do anything. I've not set up anything. I did not expect this would happen today. I guess my capture card just broke on stream, which means, yeah, I suppose I'll have to be waiting a little bit for something, I guess. I may need a new one. So there's that. I'll be ending here early because I can't really do anything. I have nothing ready, nothing at all. Which means I need to find something to do. And I think I have an idea, but we'll see. That sucks. Guys, I'll end here. It sucks. It sucks. I can't do much. It sucks, but I really can't do anything. Yeah, I'll just get a new one in this case. It's not that they're not that expensive, I guess. Though it will take a while. Sad. That is sad. Yep. That is sad, I guess. Wow. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have a reaction stream, so we won't be needing to rely on this. So yeah, there's that. Poker. Read us 50 Shades of Grey. I'd rather get 50 Shades of ending my life. So yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. And until next week, I hope I have something set up. That is all. Take care, guys. Bye bye. That's very unfortunate.